hello, hello. How's everyone doing? I hope your week's going well. I hope you're feeling good. All that good stuff. But of course, who do we have here today? We have got Eamon. Hello, hello. I am not feeling better in the slightest. I do not know how much is coming across in my voice, but I'm going to be sniffly, snuffy, snotty, kind of coughy, all of the stuff. And Jack, hello, hello. Arak, hello. And Anna, lovely to see you. I hope you're all doing amazingly. Yes, I'm still kind of under the weather. Doing better than I was this morning. But my voice has been very much up and down. So I thought I'm going to take it easy. I know you guys are probably so fed up with Final Fantasy, but I thought I was going to be doing it regardless. So we pop on, see how it goes, see how my voice holds out, especially because I've got a few plans towards the end of the week, which means I won't be able to stream. I'm intending to be on Boomy's birthday stream, and then the next day Dom's got a celebration stream, so I won't be able to stream Friday or Saturday. So, and I can't stream tomorrow really, so if I don't stream today, I'm not going to stream till Sunday, and I'm going to feel super guilty about that. So I'm going to try, but I'm not going to say it's going to last overly long. I don't know, it's very much going to be up in the air, but I've got 2 drinks on standby, I've got painkillers, I've got that throat numbing spray that I remember existed, I've got a chocolate bar, and I've got a tissue. So I hopefully have everything I need. Don't push myself. I'm going to do what I can do. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. If it doesn't get uploaded anywhere else, then so be it as well. This might just be one of those Twitch-only streams, because I do normally stick my VODs over in YouTube. We're going to see how it holds out. No guarantees, but I appreciate you popping by. Is it deer or deer? I think it's the second one. I think it's the second one, like dearie. The one with 2 E's is the animal, isn't it? I think. Dom invited you to sign on Saturday, but you're working. Fair enough. Yeah, I told both Boomy and Dom it very much is dependent on how I recover from this bug that I've picked up. Which is really funny, because I was literally saying to you about how if I go out, I manage to pick something up. Case in point, I picked something up. But so they know that I might need to back out, but I really do want to try and attend to both of them, because Boomy's birthday, very important, and obviously super proud of Dom. So I do want to try and pop by, but I'll see what happens. I am just going to tie up my hair in real life though. But if my voice starts going a bit weird, a bit funny, if it already sounds a bit off, you know why. But hopefully it doesn't sound too dreadful. And if it does sound too dreadful, just tell me. Just tell me, I'd rather know. And then I'd know to just save you guys from it and just end the stream. I'm just tying up my hair though, give me a second. Hey there Baha, how are you doing? Only bugs we accept here are worm foos. Do worms count as bugs? Like genuinely, do worms count as bugs? What's he celebrating? I think it's a follower celebration. I think it was like, I can't remember the numbers now, but he missed one and then managed to get to the next milestone before he even celebrated that one. I don't think it's 1k yet, which is not right. We need to get that guy under 1k if he's not on there yet, but regardless. Yeah, I can't, because I think he was going to celebrate one. I feel like it was 800, but I might be wrong. And then time passed, he hit 900 because obviously he was away when he was moving and stuff like that, and away in Japan and all sorts of other bits and bobs. And now he's reached the next one, so it's kind of like a dual celebration, I believe. I think it's 800 and 900, I think. But now I'm just like, is Dom really not on 1k followers? Because that's surprising to me. We need to get this flesh tuber some representation. I'm going to go onto his page now. It took me 5 minutes, I'm distracted. Here we go. Yeah, it'll be 900. He's nearly on 1,000 though. He can get that easy. It'll be no time at all before he's doing another celebration stream, I don't doubt. You're doing okay? Glad to hear it, Baha. I love that every time you go live in this, you start out a little post. Yeah, I try to find a nice backdrop. Because I do have a just chatting screen, but I've not used it in a while. Kind of like I'm trying to rebuild my confidence in that area. So this game's good because you can stick a nice pretty background on. And then if I don't manage to talk very long, the game's already there. But if I do, then we've got a nice backdrop. So I've been going to different places. Obviously, I know we've been to Ishgard. We've been to, oh god, all sorts of places at this point. I think we were in Radatan at one point. But this is now Limsa. Just kind of going around the world. Going around the world. Hope you feel better soon, thank you. I was hoping I would be better today. I am worse today. Though, to be fair, my voice is already holding out better than it was this morning. So that's good. This morning it was a complete mess. I could barely talk. It was really bad. So that's good. I'm glad to see it's improving slowly but surely. Recently found out you're 9 followers above the guy that used to believe me, so that's neat. That certainly is neat. Absolutely. But let me explain what I've been up to. So I have been a little bit busy, not crazy busy, a little bit busy. So this is my blacksmith, which is now at level 49. Once I get that to 90, it means I can, not 90, 50. I can start doing the collectibles, which obviously will be a big boost. That'll be really good. So we're very nearly there for that. As for Summoner, so obviously we started Arcanist last time I streamed. I've now got that to Summoner, so I've got the job stone. And we are currently at level 35, so we're making progress with that as well. These are kind of the 2 ones that I'm working on at the moment. And then just expand from there, I guess. But I'm trying not to take on too many at once, because it might get a bit too much, a bit overloady. So I want to get my blacksmith to level 50 today and do some of the collectibles, because they should have refreshed by now. And then do a couple of dungeons with my summoner, see if we can get to the next job quest. And yeah, I have not tried Scholar yet. I don't know where to pick that up actually. I haven't touched that. I've only just got the Summoner Stone like a couple of levels ago. So I haven't been out of Arcanist for very long. You got a care package from a friend near London. It's all Polish food and snacks. But you did get... Do you mean a Terry's chocolate orange? Does Tony do orange chocolate? Because I think the actual... Yeah, Terry's. I was going to say, I know multiple brands do orange flavoured chocolate, but the famous one's like Terry's. Now the question is, how are you going to open it? Because there used to be a whole ad campaign, but the whole idea was it's kind of sealed together like an actual orange. And you need to like smash it to like open it up. And it was like, don't tap it, smash it, or something like that, or whack it, or something like that. And people were like whacking them with rolling pins and things like that. It's not Terry's, it's mine. That was another one. Should start in Limsa. I mean, if it starts in Limsa, I'll see if I can pick it up. I am a very nervous healer, though. Absolutely. Yeah, those adverts. I do remember those adverts. It was all, was it Dawn French was doing those adverts for a very long time? The comedian. You just slept for the first time in 3 days. Oh my goodness. I hope you do manage to get more sleep. you whack the hell out of it on your... Yeah, that's what you need to do. It's proper like sealed together. I don't know how they seal it together like that, but it is, and they do, and I have no idea. It starts either in the Arc Guild or the... Oh, okay, let me have a look. Let me open my map, because we are in Limsa right now. So, I can't remember where my guilds are now. Forgotten but not gone. So I don't think it's in the Arcanist Guild. So the Marauders Guild was... I don't remember where the guild is now. Here we go. So it's not in there either. Unless I just missed it. I could have just missed it. Wait a second. I could also just Google it. I could be a bit less lazy and just Google it. Here we go. That's a rogue. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. That's not what we need. Unless it is this quest. Forgotten but not gone. The Scholar starting quest. It could be that one because it's level 30. So it could be that one. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because I got the stone for Summoner at 30, so that could be the one. Give me a second, I need to I need to wipe my nose. I'm all snotty. Oh, you're doing it because of the game jam stuff. Did you manage to get it in? That's good. Still though, you need to catch up on some rest now. You're too EB arc for it? What do you mean? Oh, I need to sneeze. I can feel it. Ah. I don't want to get all snotty down the microphone. You have to be at the airport in 19 hours. Is this for this game jam thing still? Right, what I'll do then, I'll go and pick that up while we're here, because I've been doing some leave quests in Costa del Sol, I think it's called, because they had some good ones over there. So let me switch on over to Summoner. If I take off the job stone, will that change to blue? That might be the answer here. Unequip. Ah, there you go. So that probably is the one. Okay, that's fine. Let us find us a teleporty stone. Going to visit your wife for someone's wedding. Oh, lovely. I hope you have a good time. Just got to... Okay, I got to mute myself for just a second. I do not think you want to hear me blowing my nose. Give me one moment. Okay, some people might be into it, but I don't want to find that out. I don't want to be a weird awakening for someone and they suddenly find out they've got a thing for nose blowing. This is not the place to find it out. So where do I need to go? I need to go Arcanist's Guild. And I wonder if they'll give us the stone like right away. It would kind of make sense, wouldn't it? Let's give it a look. Hello! Yep, like straight away. Cool, cool. There's going to be a lot more things that I cannot pronounce properly, most likely. Adora, have you any interest in history? If so, I would share with you an opportunity to study the ways of the ancients. Rewinds to make sure. Wait, back. A curiously refined and well-read marauder visited the guild the other day in the hopes he might meet an arcanist of exceptional skill. He claims that the assistance of one such individual would be invaluable for the success of his archaeological research. I say claims because despite his eloquence, the thought of a marauder with academic ambitions still strikes me as odd. You are, of course, free to formulate your own opinions. His name is Alka Zolka, and he can be found at the Marauders Guild should curiosity overwhelm you. It's a meme you saw this morning, that's quite funny. I'm lining up to the memes. I am officially like hip and down with the kids. I was never down with the kids, even when I was a kid. I've never been that. I have never once been hip and down with the kids, quote unquote. Right, Marauders Guild. I was like the least cool child to ever be a child. Okay. Alka Zolka. Oh, hello, you're a little person. How are you doing? Thank you for setting aside your preconceptions, Adora. I'm acutely aware of how unusual it is for a marauder to conduct research, as it were. However, you shall soon understand that I am not all like my more muscular brethren. Rather than rush blindly into the enemy's maw, I formulate and execute stratagems to great effect. My archaeological pursuits are but an extension of this practice, for at present I am researching the military tactics of the ancient Nim. Would not surprise me if you're unfamiliar with Nim. The civilization flourished some 15 odd centuries ago during the 5th astral era. The Nimians lived during an age of wonders.
Tofu a qui, tofu a heart.
Tofu a qui, thank you for using your prime cookie, much appreciated. When the magical arts flourished, but magics can be wielded for will or for foe, and this period of peace eventually gave way to the Great War of the Magi. The nations that bygone era brought earth-shattering magics to bear against one another, yet Nim, with only a handful of mages to support its army of mariners, repulsed would-be invaders time and time again. Precisely how a military force of this composition could define its stronger neighbours is a mystery which has long puzzled military historians. By translating extant Nimian tablets, which I have recently purchased, I mean to solve the riddle at long last. It means like get well, thank you Narix, much appreciated, I hope you're doing well. I'm on the mend, but I'm still kind of sick. As my knowledge of Arcanima is curiosity at best, I require an experienced arcanist, to assist me with my analysis of any texts pertaining to the magical arts. Okay. Hey there, Belle, how you doing? There is, however, a complication. The Nimium tablets and other assorted relics, for which I paid an exceedingly large amount of money, were stolen en route to Limsa. The information inscribed upon those tablets could be of untold significance. I will not allow thieves to sell it to some rich Aldan collector for a pittance. Pray accompany me to the Raincatcher Gully docks and help me reclaim my relics. I have strong reason to believe that the perpetrators can be found there. You're doing okay? Glad to hear it. It's Limsa Liminsa, isn't it? I always stick an extra syllable in there. Wait, where's the door? Where's the door? Here's the door. Here is the door. Eastern Lanasia. Oh, I need to go a bit further out anyway. I guess to Wineport. Take a quick sip of my drink. I also picked this up. I finally figured out where you get this guy from. I've seen a lot of people with it and I was like, how do you get this? I figured it out. I need to go the right way though. I think it's over this way. Forb, 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 forb. As I suspected, there are not more than broken men who have seized the docks and taken to robbing every passing ship. Come, let us put an end to their banditry and take back what's ours. Okay. Give me 1 second, sorry. Oh, hello. So let me bring up my guy. No, give me a second, everyone. I need to bring up my guy. I need to bring up my guy. I want the blanky tofu. I do like that emote. Gotta remember what I'm doing. It's literally no different to having the summoner stone on, but it's gone and confused me. At least the little guy's a tank, so that does kind of help us quite a lot. I could do one of these guys. I'm holding back a sneeze. This is not the time to need to sneeze. Holding it back. Come on. One of those. Broken Marauder. Oh, they're all broken. I wonder in what way they mean broken. Just like down in the dumps or not doing too well. I guess not doing too well financially because they're stealing stuff. If you don't want to sneeze, think about pineapples. Now, I don't know if it's the thinking about pineapples that worked or the distraction of you telling me to think about pineapples. Okay. You ended up in a weird place there, buddy. Stolen crates. Here we go. Just doing a small little nose wipe. I feel so gross streaming when I'm all snotty like this. I feel so icky. Okay. Yes, this is it. A treatise of Nemean military tactics. Just as I had hoped. Ooh, I found a stone. You don't know why it works, but it just does. I wonder if it's like a distraction thing. They're so stinking cute. Hello. Hello, friend. Hello there. Oh, they're gone. Mayhap the tablet can explain this. Mumble mumble, scholars, familiars, fairies. We know plenty about pixies and fairies. The sunlight of Eos doth soothe and shield. The moonlight of Selene doth silence and strengthen. Oh, they changed colour. Oh. Adora. Sadly, Selene is only a glamour now. What do you mean only a glamour? It doesn't do anything now. By the 12, have you any idea what this means? We had rediscovered the long-lost magical arts of Nemean scholars. Oh, they're so cute though. Eos and Selene used to have different skills. And when they now just have the same skills. The Scholars Familiars is always Eos, but you can make them look like... I see. Fairies, honest to God fairies. Well, now I have seen everything. Anyway, shall we return to the guild and begin translating the tablet? I cannot wait to see what other secrets it contains. Okay, back we go. Give me a second, sorry. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. And then we need to go Ethernet. Marauders Guild. Not been here in a while. Feels like ages ago I started this Marauder to go to Warrior. Excellent timing, Adora. I've just finished transcribing a section which will doubtless be of interest to you. According to the tablet, the crystal from which the fairy sprang forth is called the Soul of the Scholar, and it contains the wisdom of those long-dead Nimian mages. With it, you can call upon the fairy as you did before and bind her to your will. As I said before, I have little knowledge of Arcanima, so unless you have some objections, I would like to entrust the crystal to you. Oh, and you needn't recompense me. Simply knowing that the lost arts are being preserved is enough. I shall devote my energies to deciphering the remaining text. Should I discover anything new, I promise that you'll be the first to know. Okay. Well, now I've seen everything. Oh yes, Zolka. You have no idea. Hey there, Reen. How are you doing? Okay. Level 35. Soul of the Scholar is equipped. You can summon a fairy to aid you in battle. When called forth, she will assume the form of a healer-type pet. Moreover, by completing the quest A Fairy Tale Come True, you may cast glamours on your fairy familiar, allowing her to take on other appearances. Okay. So we need to do another quest to do the glamour situation. Wonder where that other quest is. And then if I go... this one? Okay, so I guess, can I register this as a new... yes, there we go. Scholars registered. Right. It's interesting because all your gear's like the same for them, isn't it? Oh, hello. Oh, other levels synced. Until level 50, Scholar and Summoner share gear. Okay, do they share levels until level 50 or throughout? Because even until level 50, that's very helpful. Throughout! Oh my goodness, okay. So if I'm leveling up one, I'm leveling up the other. That's so good. Good thing I picked this one up then. Okay, cool. Adora, I was hoping you might come along. Deciphering the treatise has proven more difficult than I anticipated. I have nevertheless made progress. It contains a wealth of military knowledge, much of which details the role of scholars in Nimium units. The class levels, the job is just an extension of the class's moveset. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Apparently a single scholar could provide effective support for an entire party of marauders. They would employ their magics to heal the wounds and enhance the abilities of their allies. Moreover, they often served in leadership roles, as they were highly trained tacticians. But how swiftly the remembrance of all things is buried in the gulf of eternity. The treatise... or is it treatise, indicates that Nimium scholars wielded a far more diverse repertoire of spells than you currently possess. Precisely why you lack these spells I cannot say. However, the fault may lie with your fairy. One could surmise that the knowledge contained within the soul of the scholar is essentially hers. Therefore, if she can't remember the ancient magics, it will suggest that... a thought occurs to me. If it is indeed the case that the fairy, having been sealed for 1500 years, has yet to regain her senses, mayhap visiting a familiar location would hasten the process. And I can think of no more familiar a place than the city of Nim, rather, what remains of it in outer Lanusia. Okay, give me a second, sorry. Yeah, I guess I've never thought about like it's a class and then it's the jobs on the class. It's kind of a shame they haven't used that for more often for other things though. It's a cool concept. I feel so weird not working on your game jam right now. You've got all this free time now. What are you going to do with it? Camp Overlook. The devs hate it. Oh, do they? Is it hard to kind of program for? Or do they hate it because they find it kind of like a shortcut? Which I could understand. Whispering Dawn. Orders fairy to execute Whispering Dawn. Gradually restores the HP of all nearby party members. Ooh. And then restores HP, swift cast. Ruin. Okay, so that's kind of similar to Dias. Then we've got our psychic. Okay, I need to rearrange this. Let me rearrange this. So summon. And then we've got... put my swift cast up here as well. Small heal, bigger heal, group heal. Sooner, repose, resurrection. Why should I put resurrection? Next to swift cast, probably. Then lucid dreaming should go probably over here as well. Move these all down a little bit. And then these are my attacking moves. Okay. I'll probably change this later, but it will do for now. And then put my sprint like there. Okay. It caused them so many issues. That was just ARR design. Fair enough. It was just needlessly complicated. I remember when I had to 15 levels in Arcanist to become White Mage and needed 22 in Formatage. Right, that's weird. How'd you get this mount? I don't know how far you are into Dawntrail, Reen, but you buy it in Dawntrail for like 7.5 million gil. I think it was around that much. I'm trying to find this spot. Where is it? Is it here? Oh, it's here. But Arak very kindly gave me the money. So, because I couldn't have afforded it by myself. Okay, we've got the first one. And the next one is over here. Nope, I'm not interested in fighting. Leave me alone. I'm reading old texts. No! Gosh darn it. Bird, get them! Bird, get them! I don't need to keep saying it. Yes, I do. Because I'm very, very grateful. I'm also dying. Okay. I survived. Let's try this again. I also need to have a big old sniff, so give me a second. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm back. Okay, two more. Two more. Ding, 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 ding. Ding. Oh, you're on my hunting logs. Good to know. I won't do that just yet, but that's very helpful. Grab this one. And then we've got one more to grab. I can hear the fighting music. Who's after me? No! Don't start playing the fighting music. I'm not prepared. Oh, I was in a fight. Okay, cool. Is it this one? Nope, it's not this one. I've gone further away from it. I can read maps. Is it up here? Ah, it's here. Next. No! 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 Leave me alone. I'm not prepared. I'm on my bike. Gosh darn it. Hey there, Beef. How you doing? Beef raid. Beef raid. You got to do your hunts. Yeah, I need to do. I'm too low of a level on my other classes right now to do a lot of my hunts. So I've not done them for a couple of days, but I've still been going to the Loperites as my leather worker just to do those to keep on boosting up the friendship. But once I continue grinding up my blacksmith, I can take them there instead. Right, so we got that. Observe the distant ruins. You okay to stream Warframe? Well, I hope it went well for you. And then we'll do... Boop, boop. That's a long survey. Am I feeling any better today? Not really, I'll be honest. I felt dreadful earlier. I'm a bit better than I was earlier. But I'm very sniffly and coughy, so I have to keep on kind of muting the microphone. So if I sound weird, that's why. What are we looking at? Okay, then we need to go back to the Marauders Guild. We need to do that other quest as well so we can change the glamour. Speaking of sneezes, give me a second, sorry. I just really don't want to sneeze down the microphone. I'm really worried about doing it. Marauders Guild. Do. Welcome back, Adora. I gather the experiment met with success? Then this strongly suggests that each fairy is a distinct individual of her own thoughts, feelings and memories. Well, I must redouble my efforts to translate the remaining text. At this rate, your discoveries threaten to overshadow mine. Not to bemoan your accomplishments, but I have yet to decipher any equally amazing stratagems. Soon enough, though. Soon enough. It's okay if you need to sneeze now. I know it's okay, right? But my thought process is, some of you guys are probably watching this with earphones on, right? So I will literally be like sneezing into the depths of your ears, and something about that makes it feel weird. I don't know. It's the same as why I mute the microphone when I need to cough. So that's that anyway. You just ordered from Burger King, and this time you're going to run down the apartment doors so that nobody steals your burger. Someone stole your burger. So we've now got Sucker. So that's a ranged heal. So that should go up here. If you need a run through of Scholar, let me know. Oh, thank you. Much appreciated. Yeah, I mean, I guess obviously you've got to start by summoning your guy. And then you've got your normal stuff, your lucid dreaming, your Asuna, your repose. I know about that. Swiftcast, that's obviously similar to raise. And then we've got, I'm thinking about it in terms of like white mage. So that's like stone. That's like, is it Eros? Or like the wind one? And then I guess that's like a weak heal. That's a stronger heal. No, it's not as a weak heal. Grants galvanized to target, nullifying. Okay, so that heals a bit less, but then continues to heal and also gives a shield. Right. Yeah, cure 2. Okay, awesome. And then you got this one gradually is like a regen on everyone. And then that's just an AoE heal, which also gives like a bit of a barrier. Okay. But I'm guessing I need to have the fairy out to do most of those. AoE of a shield. Right, okay. But regardless, I was right to put these as group heals and solo heals. That's why you repurchased Final Fantasy XIV, because you were outraged. I would be outraged. The fairy will auto heal. What? So if the fairy's out and people start getting hurt, the fairy's going to do heals by itself. This is a good fairy. I like this fairy. Maybe this is what I needed all along. It'll just cast a heal. Oh, interesting. Lustra is your Afflatus Celeste. Do I have that one yet? I don't think I have that one yet. Warframe wasn't good today. There was a shop that sells an important item once every 8 weeks, and you missed it last week because of school and threw a wobbler. In the past I've done a very low level not casting a heal. That's fair enough, because it kind of covered for you. That's interesting. That's interesting. The main mechanic for Scholar is Ether Flow. Now, I need to ask, what's Ether Flow? You can literally follow the tank and your fairy can heal them through the whole dungeon. That's good. I like that. I like that. Obviously only for the early dungeons, but still, I like that. I don't know. I don't know. Should we just dive straight into a dungeon? Actually, where's that other quest? The what was it called? What was it called? I don't even know if it's in this area. It had the word fairy in the title. And you'll get the skills that give you 3 stacks of Ether Flow. Ether Flow is used to fuel the Scholar's main heals. Right, okay. I think that makes sense. You'll play as a Fluffle healer with the fairy because you're lazy. I think you've got to start as another healer, but then you can go into the fairy healer. I think. No, wait. Arcanist starts at level 1, right? Can you start as... Because I guess you start as Arcanist and that's DPS. And then at level 30 you can go into the healer version. You want to be lazy. It's only the first few dungeons I think it lets you be lazy. If you want to be lazy, be DPS. And I say that as someone who mains DPS. Not because it's lazy, but because it's more risk-free. There's less risk involved. The only yeah, Conjurer, which goes to White Mage, right? You need to have Conjurer at level 15 to unlock it. Right. You got Viper to level 100. Awesome. Congrats, Reen. Scholar at low level used to be more DPS than healer. That makes sense. I'm just debating whether to go straight into a dungeon to give this a go. Obviously, I can only do the levelling. Kind of scared though. It was a DPS class of a healing pet. I do like the healing pets. You don't want to be DPS, you'll be in the queue for a billion years. Then go tank. If you go warrior, warrior's good because that's the tank I started out as. So it'll be Marauder when you first open up the game. But it gets a lot of self-heals as well. So you have a load of HP, you can heal yourself. You get quick Qs because you're a tank. But you need to kind of like, I guess, be the leader in a way. But it's meant to be like the beginner-friendly tank. That's why I did it, because I read it all up online. Rainbow tank, that's a good way to put it. Give me a second, sorry. I wonder if you sometimes play this. Well, I play all of them. I've got a level 100 class in all of the roles at this point. I've got a DPS, I've got a tank, I've got a healer. So I can be adjustable. I should do this. I should be brave, shouldn't I? Come on then. We're going to be brave. I also need to go... How low is my gear? Oh, it's super duper low. Okay. Falafel Warrior. It's fun seeing a Lalafell tank. Because obviously they're like the strong one, but they're tiny. It is quite fun seeing Lalafell tanks. I need to go here. Hey there, Jart. How are you doing? I'm doing all right. How are you? Where's down here? Small, tiny but mighty. Exactly. True warrior of light. Very true. I'm really holding back a sneeze. Wait, I need to mute. Eventually, I won't be quick enough. It's going to happen. I'm just trying to get down here to repair all of my stuff before we get into this. Here we go. Repair. Yes. Okie dokes. Then I guess in the meantime, should I... I'm just trying to think. That was not what I wanted. You're doing good so far. Drank more than usual. Good stuff. And thank you for the hydrate. Let me take a sip of my water. Thank you for that. Thank you for the stretch. Let me just move my mic. Thank you for that. I'm just all coffee and snotty today. And you guys have to deal with it. I was looking for my hunting log though. So I could finish off killing those guys. Outer Lanacea, the long oh not, because this popped up. Okay, let me say hi, just started this roll. Will do my best. Oh, not in this one. Okay. So everyone knows. I can't get this out of the way because I can't get this out of the way because of the party members. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let me They had frozen alligator meat in the store yesterday and you ordered it and ate it, but it wasn't worth the price. I keep on seeing ostrich meat, I think. Oh, geez. Why isn't my fairy healing? Do I need to set my fairy out to do it? Oh no, they are doing it. It's just not... They're taking more damage than the fairy is doing. Right, okay. Okay. They just got very suddenly quite low. Okay. Okay, so let me stick some of these on, keeping an eye on them at the same time. Likely healing with... What does ALQ mean? Oh god. Let me do this big one. There we go. I was doing the psychic one, the smaller one. The cure one, quote unquote, which I don't know if it was the best move. But I was using that one. Asuna, let's get rid of that. Oh, you said I should be better using the other one. Let's try that one instead. Whoop. Oh god, there's a lot. Where'd you suddenly all this poison from? I looked down for a second. Stop it! Stop huffing in the bad juices. Don't do it. Don't do it. Hey there, Connor. How are you doing? Okay, yeah, cycle lucid. That's very true. I always forget to do it on these earlier dungeons. Because you kind of get used to, on some of the earlier dungeons, at least on White Mage, you basically never need to worry about it. Why do you still have two? That was a lot of poison. Dear Lord. Okay. Right, if I just pop one of these now. Well, I didn't do very much at all. Let's try that again. I'm going to make it closer to this guy, so hopefully my fairy will help out. Okay, that's a bit better. Doesn't do very much, does it? How am I handling the heat? I've been alright actually. The room I'm in for my office doesn't get very warm at all. My bedroom gets very toasty warm though upstairs. So that's a bit harder when it comes to sleeping. I hope you're managing okay though. Hey there Pikachu King. Oh, the Sonic 06 gameplay. Oh my god, that's a memory and a half. I'm still very proud of myself for going through it though, going through that torture, because I did struggle. Yep. How close do I need to be for my fairy to do its stuff? Because how do I know it's doing it? Not overly. How do I know it's doing it though? The fact she kissed an animal or a corpse. I mean, they're both very bad. It's called Embrace. Right, okay. Yep. Oh, jeez. Go around and do one of those on everyone. Okay, we managed that. That was alright. I might need another tissue at the rate I'm going. I only bought one, which was very not smart of me. She was only doing it to save Sonic. I think she kind of wanted it as well, though. She kind of wanted it, unfortunately. Oh, that was a horrible sniff. I'm so sorry. I've only got one hand. It's no use. I've only got one hand at the moment. Oh god, you're going down. Watching you play a healer is interesting to see. Whoop! Okay, you're also playing healer main in a different game. I am a very nervous healer. I am not good. I get very panicky very quickly. But I need to get better. I need to learn. And I can do it because I got my white mage up to level 100. So I can do it. It's just that I get very, very scared. I get quite, I think I said before, when there's a lot of stuff going on, I get overwhelmed quite easily. And I think when you're doing healer stuff, there's a lot more to kind of keep an eye on. Do you know what I mean? And it could suddenly start going a bit crazy all of a sudden. Oh, well that hurt me. That was not what I needed. There we go. No worries, Beef. Take your time. Good luck on your burger quest. Do I remember the Disney version of Snow White? What about it? I remember the prince being much too old for Snow White, but beyond that I don't remember crazy amounts. I honestly think the Sage is the most fun. I was interested in Sage because I like the look of the little pew-pew things on its back. But I've been told the Sage is kind of complicated. Realm Reborn days when Scholar didn't have access to its Asuna skill for this dungeon. Oh my god, that'll be the worst. This is such a poison heavy dungeon. Imagine not having Asuna. Oh my god. That's so bad. It was an experience. I can imagine, dear lord. That does not sound good. I kind of miss having regen though, because White Mage you would have had regen by now, wouldn't you? And that was so helpful to have. But I guess you got the fairy instead, so I guess it kind of, you just get something different in its place, kind of thing. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Don't die! Don't die! Don't die! I'm casting. Don't die! Don't die! Don't die! I'm casting. Oh, I'm gonna have to do a swift cast. Please. Survive? Yeah, this fairy's about the same. I suddenly thought that when I said it. Healing can be so overwhelming and demanding at the same time. Depending on... Yeah, exactly. It entirely depends. I mean, I started out as White Mage when I first started playing this game, but then I took a break from it and came back and went to DPS. Which I'm glad I did. Because, like I said, I'm a panicky person. I was falsely told that going as healer in this game was the good way to go for beginners. I was lied to. I was led down the wrong path. White Mage is reactive. You let them get hurt and then regen heal. With Scholar, you're a protective healer. Yeah, you need to think a bit more ahead of the curve, don't you? Which I'm not good at yet, but I'll get better. I'll figure it out. It just takes a bit of time, doesn't it? We're on the last boss though and no one died, so I think we've done pretty darn tootin' good for our first dungeon as Scholar. I do like having the book though, it's very fun. Because it seems like the heals are a lot more based around regen stuff rather than just being an instant heal. So you definitely can't... Panic healing is a lot harder with this compared to White Mage. When you crit a shield... Ah, is that what... Because I watch Cider Spider, and he says about a crit adlo, I think he says. Is that like a crit shield? GGTY. It's so good. It sounds like it would. It sounds like it's something I need happening very often. Give me a second. I'm so sorry. I should have grabbed more than one tissue. I'm regretting my life choices. What was that quest? To get the glam for your fairy. I can't remember what it was called. The enhanced galvanized is phenomenal. I've got stuff to look forward to then. Ether, oh good, you get a panic kill with ether flow. Okay, cool. Because I'm going to need that. And I'm just sniffling down the microphone. got a couple levels out of that though, which is pretty good. I guess. A fairy tale come true. Where is that? Sage's Path. Oh, there's Sage. Shall we dance? I want to do Dancer at some point. Out of the blue. Burger acquired. Good stuff. There it is. There it is. Okay, Arcanist Guild. Arcanist Guild. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Found it. Here we go. You know when this is going to sound so gross, but you know when you've been kind of rubbing at your nose too much, you've been needing to blow your nose? And then your nose starts getting sore. That's what I've got going on right now. My poor nose. Okay. Adora, how fortuitous. Might you spare a moment? I recently received word that you've been researching the Scholars of Nim at the behest of the Marauders Guild member. Is that right? Scholar has things to learn, but once you get them, the skills flow really well. That's good. I'll look forward to that. I see, and as a result, you can now call upon a fairy to aid you. Fascinating. Might I trouble you to meet me downstairs in the practice area? There's something I very much wish for you to try. I'm going to be really cheeky. I'm going to quickly run to the room next door and grab the box of tissues, right? I'm not even going to bother going BRB or anything like that because I'm going to be super quick, but I got to grab the box. I tried to be brave with one tissue. It was not smart of me, so give me 1 second. I'll be super duper fast. The cheek of such an act! How dare you be unwell, Tofu! How dare you! How dare you have a cold! How dare you! How dare your immune system suck so many bugs! Shame on you, Tofu. Shame on you! Now you'll need to prise this box of tissues out of my cold, dead hands. Right, let me get my earphone back on. Grab another tissue. Oh, this is so icky. Okay, so I need to go downstairs, right? Okay. I got to the end of the Arcanist story, obviously. That was quite fun. With the fight on the boat with the cat girl. I don't even know which one I prefer, Celine or this one, but it'd be good to have the choice. Different ones might go well with different outfits and that sort of thing. Hello! Okay, what are we doing? My apologies for the wait. Now, would you be so kind as to call forth your fairy? No, it's my fairy. It's weird to think like all of these like creatures you kind of have at your disposal, right? In all of your different classes. How charming. The tales do little to capture its beauty. This fairy is no doubt manifested in the image of which you most closely associate with fairies, but my research suggests that this form is not immutable. Indeed, no fundamental form may have been incorporated into the original incantation. With sufficient concentration, I believe it's possible to supplant this form with the image of another entity. Try conjuring the fairy once more, this time with a carbuncle in your mind's eye. The fairy has her own personality. Oh, that's fun. Come on, fairy. So it makes more sense for me to have this carbuncle earring now that I'm doing these classes. Oh, thumbs up, I did good. Remarkable, and only with a single attempt. See, I don't know much about it, though at this point in the game's development I don't know that it's useful to consider how it looks. They're still in the broad strokes phase. To my theory holds, meaning this transformation should be merely superficial. It is done not to the effect of its capacity of healing. Very good. With that, we may conclude this little experiment. You know, it's weird, because wasn't Alphino a scholar before he became a sage? Is that right? Do I remember that correctly? If so, it's weird to think about that this quest line's kind of being like, ooh, the discovery of scholars, and meanwhile our little elf friend, our little elf friend over here has been like doing it for a good while. I'm sure he had a carbuncle for a bit. He was an enhanced arcanist, right, so he never got quite the scholar. Fair enough, I take it back then. I take it back. Yeah, he was still using the carbuncles. I retract my statement. For some reason I thought he was a scholar. Back upstairs, back upstairs, back upstairs, back upstairs. Moonstone and obsidian carbuncles. Oh yeah, that would be cool. So how many glam options do I get for my fairy now? Alfie was his own thing mimicking scholar. That's fair, that's fair. Because I was going to say, it's kind of weird to think that we kind of like discovered this thing and he's just been over here all along like, hi guys. You thought you discovered this, did you? Thank you again for your help, Adora. That proved to be quite the spectacle. I should hope you make use of what we learnt today. I dare say your fairy's appearance will not be without limits. It's like I want to be able to play whatever the hell the Crystal Exarch is. See, the Crystal Exarch, well I guess Grahatia, I should correct myself. Grahatia, at least in Endwalker, is like a white mage healer, isn't he? Because it's funny because he does all the spins. And it's so fun to watch Grahatia doing all the twirls. Like, wee! Aha! I don't know. It's just funny to watch. It doesn't quite suit his design. Pet glamour. For example, if you wish to change the appearance of Eos to... Okay. Okay. Titan, Edgy, Ruby... Oh, you can change to the Titans as well. Huh. The glamours for summoner require completion of an Edgy by any other name, while glamours for scholar. Oh, you can do it for summoner as well. Fun! I didn't even realise. Okay. So if I do... I should have checked. Is it the English spelling of glamour? It's probably the American. Is it? Here we go. It was that one. Okay. So, good. Okay. So I can only... So if I do... Pet glamour Celine? No. Huh, okay, cool. We got it now anyway. Give me a second, sorry. I caught that sneeze just in time. I nearly did not catch that sneeze and it was a loud one. Yeah, he's white mage, isn't he? He's definitely paladin because he has the shield. Do I have issues with people's summons being too big because you can do pet size or small? I think I've been alright so far because I've got all the other animations turned off. I don't think it's overly bothered me. But at least I know I can change that now if it ends up bothering me. I guess should I try another dungeon? I guess I should practice, shouldn't I? Let's see. We'll line up for another one. And while that's queuing, we'll go back to doing that hunting log. So it was Outer Lanacea, the Great Climb. The long climb, I stand corrected. Yeah. Where is it? Floating City at Nim. Okay, cool. Hi. Don't forget your food buff if you're leveling. Thank you for reminding me. Let me have a snack. Inventory. What should I eat? I have a lot of crafting foods. Sure. Oh, snotty. Okay, we're doing good. This should be alright. The Satasha should be all good. I shouldn't have too many problems. Let me summon... I already have it out. Good stuff. Good stuff. You usually carry a stack of boiled eggs. Yeah, I still have a lot of the foods from when I was doing the MSQ, though I do need to put some of them away, to be honest. Because my inventory is absolutely full up from when I was doing crafting stuff. You know what it's like when you're crafting. It makes such a mess very quickly. We're doing okay, though. You don't like the constant food rewards. The thing is though, sometimes I've gotten one and I've been like, oh, that will look nice on the table in my apartment. So sometimes I don't mind that. And some of them sell decently because they'll look cute on a coffee table. Right, I've only got psychic here. Or physic or whatever it is. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Gunbreaker, please. I need my tissue. I need my tissue. I'm coming. I'm coming. Now you'll be fine without me in this dungeon, to be honest. Let's be real. You don't need me in here. I always forget like how little stuff you have at early levels, which obviously of course you do, it's the early levels. But when you come back to them after a while, you're just like, oh my god. Where is like my everything? Here we go. Stick one of those on there as well. Okay. You don't mind the furnishing food, you like all the consumables. That's fair. I think I've got a couple of bits of food on my coffee table. I can't remember. To be honest, it's been a little bit since I've even gone to my apartment. Yep. Come on. Okay. Whoop. Good stuff. I wish we said get different gear for quest rewards because they're screwing with the crafters when they do that. That's fair. I mean, some of the stuff is exclusive to dungeons, isn't it? And you can't craft it. Am I correct in saying that? Because there's one healer jacket I want from Dawn Trail and I think it's only available in the dungeon. I think. But I haven't looked deeply into it, so it may be available elsewhere for all I know. Yep. Oh, I see. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. That makes sense. Because it can kind of flood the market, can't it? Get one on there. Get one on you. Okay, I think everyone has one now. Yes. Because I can't attack while running. I can only do the poison thing. Okay. And then one for you as well. And then do some of these because you're still doing good. You don't need me. I can just read some naughty words from my book and it like really offends the people we're attacking, and they're so just like aghast of what I just read from my book that they're left open for attack, and they get taken down very quickly. That's all it is. That's all I'm doing. That's just that. Why would a person who's only leveling a single class ever buy any leveling gear from the market when the MSQ gives them the HQ version? It's true, it's true. I mean, I imagine that over time people end up throwing some stuff out, but still, the point still stands. You get it given to you, so if you're the sort to kind of hoard your stuff, you wouldn't need to buy anything, would you? Oh. First bit of healing I've had to do. Even if they gave you the NQ versions. That's true, even if they just gave you the NQ versions. But then you could, if you wanted to, invest into the HQ versions. That's very true. It still then gives a benefit to the crafters for crafting it. It also keeps people who only want to do base content in line with the item levels. Yeah, you're not hurting the crafters. I get it, I get it. I've never thought about it before, but you're very right. You always HQ your crafts. It depends on what I'm doing. I don't always HQ my crafts, but I'm only crafting to level up anyway, so it's a bit more like, if I'm doing a leave quest, I'll HQ it because I get double experience. But beyond that, I'm not doing a lot of crafting at the moment, so I'm not too fussed. But if I intend to sell stuff, then I would want to make it HQ. Even housing items. You don't do it for yeah, exactly, exactly. Though I'm still not very good at it. I'm improving. And I am doing it more, but I'm still not very good at this whole crafting thing. Oh yeah, no way, you're not HQing all of those. I just stick it on quick synthesis and just leave it to it. I'm not sitting there doing them all manually. I think I bulk did a bunch of ingots today, so I'd have them for my job quests. But I was working at the same time, so I set them to just auto-craft in the background, and then I did some work in the background. And it just did it. It just did it for me. I appreciate that, thank you. I'm slowly but surely figuring stuff out, but I don't know if it's something I'm going to get proper in-depth into. It's more that I just want to level up as many things as I can, which I'm sure a lot of people do. Because I half imagine it's not for everyone. But that's the same with every class, isn't it? It's not for everyone. Oh, I'm holding back a sneeze again. Ah, no, don't die. I'm trying to hold back a sneeze. Don't die. Shoot. Shoot. Oh god, that was my bad. Swift cast, resurrect. My beard. They're back though, they're back. Get the heals in. Get the heals in. Go. It wasn't quite fast enough when they started taking the bigger damage. So I panicked and accidentally clicked off them, and at that point I was screwed. So, you know, it had to happen at some point. We got them back up quick though, that's all that matters, and no one else died. It wasn't a wipe. I'm telling myself this I'm coping. Copium. You can quick select tank with F2. Oh, you can! Ooh! Thank you for letting me know that. I did put a my bad in the chat, so I did apologise. We'll be okay for this one though. I don't think anyone does this boss properly anymore. It literally is just everyone concentrate on the guy. Except for this person over here. Moe, you don't need to worry about it. Just attack the guy. Moe! Attack the guy, my friend. F1 to F1 quick select your party members. You know what? I feel like I've probably been told that at some point and I've just forgotten about it. Here we go. GGTY. Play accommodation to the tank. Got an extra set of experience for that, which is good. Head on out. I was probably panicking about that sneeze as well. I was like, oh my god, no! Not now, please! Give me a second, sorry. How am I finding Scholar? It's interesting. I'll keep on giving it a go. It's nice to know as well that if I really don't get along with it for any reason, I can just level up the summoner instead and kind of like do it that way. That's very reassuring to have. As of right now though, it looks interesting. So I will... Ooh, I got both of the ruins. I didn't realise you could stack them like that. There you go. Interesting. But I'll keep on giving it a good go. You've done eating your burger. Shall I try one more? And now we'll see if I can actually get to this guy. Out to Lanacea, the long climb. Yep. Before the queue pops. I'm guessing it's like, yeah, over here. Oh, it's an instant cast. Ooh. Because I already had Ruin 2 on my summoner, but it overtook my Ruin 1, I think. I didn't end up with both of them. Hello. Hi. I'm just in this person. Oh, okay, cool. I'll be honest, I most never use Ruin 2. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. There's probably benefits for either, isn't there? We're back in Satasha. Okay, we're going to do better this time. I don't have Ruin 2 for this one anyway. I mean, it's instant cast, but it does less damage. It's for when you're moving. That sounds good. That's useful to have for when you're moving. You're not good with them? Why aren't you good with them, do you think? You just don't get along with them? Guys, I need you... Luna, stay in that cutscene. I've got another sneeze coming. Luna. Oh no, Luna! No. Oh jeez. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's a sneeze up my nose. It's stuck up there. Yep. Read that memo. Good stuff. I'm going to quickly mute my microphone. Give me a second. And green. Green switch. This time we're going to do it with no one dying. We can do it. We can do it. Something about them just don't jive for me. That's fair enough. Doesn't really have much of a clutch ability. See, that might be a problem for me. There not being like a thing to come in clutch. But we'll see how it goes. I might be able to make it work. Bonus 2 also has... Oh! Bonus of not locking onto your cast bar, so you can do instant cast heals. Ah, between casts. That's good. See, that's very helpful. You prepare so you don't need the clutch, but I always need the clutch. I always need the clutch. I get scared. I get scared. Yeah, it's Scholar. The book healer. I'm doing the big brave and I'm like trying to do healers. Okay, we're doing alright. Doing okay. Okay. Oh, invulnerable. There we go. Single target clutch. And indomitability is a raid-wide clutch. Ooh. Yeah, so it seems like if I just like blap a load of like anxious shields, just in case something goes wrong, I should hopefully be okay. In theory. Doesn't mean it'll work in practice, but you know. Okay. This person keeps on waving to the clam. I wonder, is it because of the shield where they can't hit it? Hey there, Brushy, how you doing? It's basically cure free but with a cooldown. Instant cast and consumes an ether flow stack. Right, okay, so the ether flow is kind of there for like emergencies. Is how I'm understanding it. I need my tissue again. I'm attacking, I swear guys, I'm attacking. I'm just also using my tissue. Ah, I see. Like, okay, I understand. As soon as she said that, I was like, I get it. I get it. I do like that move, the Afflatus Rapture. You get, ooh, 3 stacks every minute. Ooh. Okay. Burger King coffee is horrible. I mean, I wouldn't really go to a fast food place for coffee. It wouldn't be my first choice. Though some of them must do decent coffee. I don't know. I've never tried. Why aren't you attacking? Come on. Ooh, okay. It also forms most of your healing if things are going well. Right. Whoop. Okay, so we'll get rid of this guy. Oh, we need to get rid of that. We don't want that going on for a whole minute. I think not. 180 stacks of ether flow every hour. That means... Oh my god, that's so many ether stacks. So many stacks. Yep. Okay. Imagine if Asylum, Afflatus Raptor, Raptor size, and all use lilies. Okay, I get it. So a lot more things use them, but you get them quicker at the same time. Am I right to say? So you need to kind of like make sure you manage them properly, but they at least come back quite soonish. I forgot to eat food before this dungeon. Oh well, too late now. See, I'm getting there. I'm figuring it out. I'm multitasking. I'm multitasking super good. Okay. Get this on this one as well. Take my book to the face. Yep, I was going to say, why was the aggro on me just then? I must have accidentally gained it from them. Book to the face. Book to the face. Oh, I've lost my tissue. I've lost my comfort tissue. Okay. This person's taking smaller pools, which is quite nice. As I kind of get used to what I'm doing here. Though it goes both ways, right? Because you kind of learn from things getting dicey, but it also helps you kind of just get used to what your buttons do if things go a bit slower. It goes both ways. I don't think the stacks kind of hold together like that. I think you do lose them outside of, like, situations. Imagine they just stacked forever over time. That would be mental. And it would become a contest of who would have the most ether stacks. You know it would. Whoop, okay. Yep. Okay, maybe we should drop a quick heal on you. And then go back to smacking them with a book. She'll got an energy drain that is light damage and MP regen for single target instance. Oh! Sacred Soil, which is a region of damage reduction. Excog rotation, which is that if you drop below 50% HP emergency heal. This is a lot of information all coming on at once. I think I get what you're saying though. Oop. Get rid of these guys. I do not have any AoEs. What? Okay. I need to sneeze. Give me a second, sorry. Okay. Die! No, you die. I'm not dying today. Not in Satasha anyway. I'm not gonna do it. Okay. There's a lot of skills that use Etherflow. They're varied and have a lot of utility, but it becomes a real resource management problem. That's the thing, right? I can imagine it getting quite out of hand quite quickly if you're not careful. Or if, like me, you have a complete panic and just start slapping buttons hoping something works. Maybe I shouldn't have put this in this order, but it kind of makes sense for me done. Maybe I should separate them a bit more. Maybe that's what I need to do. We're looking alright though. Yeah, button mashing will murder you. So I need to get out of that habit, don't I? I'll figure it out. Like I say, worst case scenario, I'll just level them both up by doing summoner. That'll be worst case scenario. Asuna, get the dogs. Let me pet that dog. Let me pet that dog. Here we go. Oh, one more. There we go. This is the way to go? I think it is. If you have too many ether stacks, Beef, your little flaffle body won't be able to carry them. You've got to be careful. Right, so hopefully they don't take too big. Oh, they're still going. Okay, I'm just going to concentrate on this guy for a bit then. Save the falafels. They only have little bodies. They can only carry so much. Oh, why aren't you doing it? Okay, well, I was clicking the wrong one. See, this is what happens. I start panicking. Okay. You have to keep the PC on to get the ether stacks. Oh, imagine the electricity bills. Hey there, Dork. How you doing? Hope you're doing good. Or was it Belle? Did you prefer Dork or Belle? I cannot remember now. I know I got it right last time. You prefer Belle, right? Is that correct? I hope you're doing good, though. You do prefer Belle. I said it and instantly thought that's not right. So I'm glad I checked. Because I know I got it right last time. Regardless, though, I hope you're doing good. Yep. There we go. No one died this time. Ha 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 ha. I'm improving. Even though that's what they're called. I mean, it makes a lot of sense to call them falafels. Oh, the person's in a cutscene. Goose! They're in a cutscene! Goose! Okay, I'll do a heal. Okay, they're here, they're here. Yep. We're good, we're good. As soon as falafels was mentioned, I was like, it's too perfect. Like, I don't think it's an exact anagram. Anagram? That's not what I meant. Like topsy-turvy letters, I've forgotten the word. But it's pretty dang close. Limit break. Limit break. Okay. GGTY. And I'm gonna head on out. I'll give it to the new person. Here we go. Cookie Clicker has been getting you through the dissertation. Ah, I used to do Cookie Clicker. I've not done it for a long while. I did used to do it though. It was just satisfying to have the numbers go up, wasn't it? It's so true. But I was going to do... What level am I now? Ooh, 38. I was going to do these freaking hunting logs. Right, so I need to go over this way. Is someone over here? Oh, there is. I may as well join in then. ISEPS. I don't know what that one is. Let me get my burb out. Ooh, this might be a bad idea, but I'm joining in. Ooh, bad idea! Bad idea! No! I wasn't expecting to be attacked like that. Oop, 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 oop. Okay. Okay, we're oh, the bird! Don't join in, bird. Okay. I gotta get this bird now. Idle space energy particle simulator. Why do I feel like I've heard of this? I feel like I've seen someone playing this. I don't know if I definitely have, but I have an inkling. As soon as you said space particle. And it's can't have too many aggroed. I could be using some of these, couldn't I? That might be good. Okay. Getting there slowly but surely. I wonder how much experience we'll get from this though. Yep. I guess we'll find out in a second. I half imagine it'll be a nice amount. Was that the last one? It was. That was pretty good. And we got the extra 19,000 for the log entry. Good stuff. Good stuff. So if I go... Here we go. You did put a picture of the F particle thing. Make the pictures pretty. Let me have a look. I did do it. See, I don't know this one. There's another one I do not know the name of. I've not played it myself. But there's another one where it definitely involves kind of like space bits and bobs. But it's very generic looking. It's all like text and stuff. But that one looks interesting. Is that one a mobile game? I can feel my voice going out. I don't know if it sounds that way. It's a mobile game. That's good. I feel like those number goes up sort of games are very good for mobile. Just because of the nature of the gameplay. You didn't hear it? I heard it on my end. Is the sound not coming through properly from my sound alerts? Oh, I remember when Pokemon Go was huge. I mean, it's still quite big, but nothing compared to what it was. Yep, here we go. Give me a second, sorry. Did I ever play the old alchemy game where you like mix fire and water to make steam? I don't know. Pokemon Go definitely had a hard time negotiating the pandemic, but I think they were already on a bit of a downward trend before the pandemic. There was kind of a nail in the coffin though, wasn't it? I think they made it so like more things spawned in like closer areas to like residential communities and stuff as well. So you could play it like inside. Whereas before it was kind of like you had to go to certain places to have a chance of finding stuff, right? I think so, but I didn't. I'd already stopped playing it by then, so I couldn't tell you. I didn't play it for very long at all, to be honest. Hunting logs. Shroud, shroud, shroud. I guess we'll go Southern Fanalan. Fanalan. Southern Fanalan. Why did I say it was in Southern Fanalan? I'm not trying to go any higher. Sagali Desert. That should be down here. I'm not flying! I'm sat still. Okay. Hello. You look very comfortable. To the desert. Should be this way. It was definitely very hard trying to find Pokemon living in a suburb compared to a city. Oh, definitely! But even pre-pandemic they had measures where players could make their own Pokestops. Oh, I didn't know that. I often had mine running when I was at work. And I worked in a shopping centre, so there was like Pokestops like all over the place. Right, where are these guys that I'm looking for? Is it you? It is not you. Surprising. I'm definitely in the right place, aren't I? Does the whole thing count as the desert, like up here as well? It doesn't. Right. But you're not what I'm looking for. What do they look like? Ah, kind of like a more dragony guy. I think the issue was something like they had items that let you remotely access raids and Pokestops so you could play the game while socially distanced. But they put a cap on without paying money. Right! The predecessor? What, to the alchemy game you were talking about? Give me a second, sorry. To Pokemon Go. I didn't know there was a... I guess there's been similar styles of game before, but I didn't realise there was like a proper predecessor. Where is this guy? Like, it makes sense that Pokemon Go wasn't the sort of its type, but I guess I never thought about it before. Where are these sodden little dragon guys? Where are they? Where are they? They said they were in the desert. The Pokemon Go operators didn't come out of nowhere. That's what I mean. I was like, I would have been very surprised if Pokemon Go was the first instance of that sort of gameplay, so I'm not surprised to hear it. Which one am I looking for? I'm looking for the Sundrake. Southern Fenala and Sagoli Desert. You love this mount? This one's a pay-for mount. You've got to spend money. It's more than $5. It's more like 20. It's to the very south. Okay, let's go back down. I did go down there, but I must have missed it. Give me a second, sorry. But the Fat Cat is account wide, so if you make an extra character you can still use it, whereas some of the mounts are only for single characters. Does that justify the cost? Not really. But am I a sucker for the Fat Cat? Absolutely. Did I also buy it when I was drunk on a couple glasses of wine? Yes. That's been most of my in-game purchases in this game. It's happened after a couple glasses of wine, because I very much end up in the I deserve a treat sort of mood, and then I buy an in-game cosmetic. That's how they get me. 3.5 gift subs or the Fat Cat. I think it's an easy choice. I always deserve a treat. See, I'm not saying that's not true. However, there's only so much money a person has to spend, so they need to be realistic with the treats that they get. To be fair, I did get the... Was it the Fat Cat or the Fat Cat pyjamas? One of them I got during a sale and it was quite heavily discounted. I think it was the pyjamas. And then the light stick emotes, I got them when they were like less than £1 each, when they were discounted quite heavily. But there have been a couple of things I've bought full price. Because wine makes me very spending happy apparently, so it's a good thing I have a couple glasses at home. Rather than being out and about. that'd probably be very bad news for my bank account. Though, in the same breath, the internet is at my fingertips when I'm at home. So, it could probably go both ways. Right, I need to find a couple more. Woo! And I'm always tempted by extra stuff as well. Oh, no, get off the bike. Get off the bike. I know the bike's amazing, but we don't need to do that right now. You don't have to buy your stuff. Since the premium resource is tradable, I want to earn my stuff with in-game skill, but I buy the skins where the money goes partly to community artists. That sounds good. There's a lot of stuff that you can only get by buying them online in this game, but you don't need it. It doesn't help your game performance. It's just purely like stylistic stuff, which I don't mind so much. If it was more like a pay-to-win situation, that would bug me. Which is why I refuse to pay for more retainers. I need the storage space, but I don't want to pay it. Okay. Hunting log. Central Highlands, Central Highlands. My voice completely cracked up there. East Shroud, North Shroud. Okay, so we'll go back to the Shrouds. We'll go North Shroud. Now my hair being tied up's giving me a headache. I'm falling apart, guys. I'm falling apart. That was why RuneScape fell apart. In 2012 they added a pay-to-win on top of the monthly subscription. Yeah, see, I don't like pay-to-win stuff. Obviously there's differing opinions on it. I'm not saying any opinion's right or wrong. I'm just saying personally I'm not a big fan of it. I'm like, I want to be able to say that I've earned the stuff I've managed to do, if that makes sense. You know, with all the crossover outfits they've done, what outfit would you like them to do a crossover of? I would love to see, and I know it won't happen because of Disney, but I would love to see a Kingdom Hearts crossover into this game. That would make me so happy. Imagine Kairi's Kingdom Hearts 2 dress, right? That would be so popular in this game, and don't tell me it wouldn't be. People would be all over that dress. All over it. Kingdom Hearts is a Squaresoft property as well, but it's also part owned by Disney, isn't it? So they probably need to get a level of permission from them. Steamboat Willie crossover. I mean, if they get the rights. But I would love, no joke, if they had that Kairi dress from Kingdom Hearts 2 and the Nanami dress as well, people would be like so obsessed with it. Proud Creek. Proud Creek, Proud Creek, Proud Creek, Proud Creek. Oh, the Steamboat Willie rights expired. Well, then why not? Bring it in. Didn't Winnie the Pooh go to public domain as well? I would love a Winnie the Pooh thing in like any game, because I love Winnie the Pooh. I've forgotten what I'm even looking for. Big old tree. Give me a second, sorry. Yeah, because didn't... Oh, you're the border, you're not what I need. Because didn't they make like a horror Winnie the Pooh game? It's in the public domain now. Piglet. Oh, yes! I would love an Eeyore one. I love Eeyore. Eeyore's my favourite. Having all of them guys as minions, I would go absolutely insane. In a good way. The amount of grinding I would do to get those guys. No joke. Eeyore is just me. Same here. I relate to Eeyore on a spiritual level. My favourite Winnie the Pooh property is the old movie The Adventures of. Yeah! I love the old stuff for Winnie the Pooh. Pay to win in a cooperative game is disgusting. I definitely don't like it. I don't agree with that. No, if they did minions of the Winnie the Pooh characters, I would go feral. I would be streaming it non-stop until I got all of them. Regardless of what the challenge was, I would do it. You would not be able to stop me. Yeah, the Mickey horror as well, right? I guess that's what happens when stuff goes into the public domain. We get that brain in the vat technology going soon so that I can live to 2117. When Nimona becomes public domain, oh my god. When Pikachu becomes public domain, that's still a long way off though, isn't it? Heffalump! Yeah! I know what you're on about. Right, do I need to find one more tree or did I finish the trees? Oh no, I finished the trees. Good stuff. Wrong one. I keep on clicking on that one. I don't need that one. Hunting log. East Shroud. East Shroud. East Shroud. East Shroud. Nintendo were never allowed, but Disney tried to not allow it and they couldn't stop it. So if Disney couldn't stop their stuff going into the public domain, I don't think Nintendo could stop it. I don't think they'd be able to. There's also a Scooby-Doo one making fun of Velma. Is Scooby-Doo the public domain at this point? I guess Nintendo's Japanese. I mean, do they have to abide by certain laws still though? I don't know. I don't know much about legal stuff. Yeah, fair use exists. Looks cool. Okay. Pan-Pacific Partnership. Right, okay. That's interesting. Okay, maybe it will never go to the public domain then. Melted Zits. I know Steamboat Willie isn't the same as Mickey, but there's like a similarity in them, isn't there? Right, let me try and find this guy. And it's still probably a lot more than Disney ever wanted to give to people. I've not done extensive research into it all, and I'm not a huge Disney fan. As in, like, I'm not an expert on it all. So there's probably a lot of things I get wrong with it all. Okay. Get off this cat. There we go. Make it take forever to go public domain. It has impacted other fields. Oh, so they already extended it or something. You can tell I've not read anything about this. I just saw the bare bones basics of the situations and was like, sure. Sure, it doesn't impact me all that much. It's not like they could profit off it. They still want to protect it though, don't they? 10 years for the limit for copyright, but they made it 65 years. See, I kind of agree that 10 years is too short. 65 years probably too young, but long. But 10 years isn't a long time in the scheme of a franchise. Do you know what I mean? Like, a franchise could still very much be in its prime in the space of 10 years. So it could be quite damaging for it to go into the public domain. But 65 years, that's a bit crazy long. The right holders to dissolve without divesting. Right. It's not something I've ever had to think about very much, so I've got very little clue about it all. Give me a second, sorry. Okay, I'm back. One more of these guys. I know this isn't the most thrilling, but I should get these ones done before I reach level 40. Because that's when the next load of hunting logs open. I've been trying very hard to not rush through the hunting logs. Then it makes the last few levels of like a set 10 levels quite difficult if you do. Right, so that's that one. And now we've got Central. XP is XP, it doesn't scale. No, I know that, but I think it's better. I don't know, I just feel like it's easier to get through the lower ones and save these kind of like bumps for the later ones. I don't know if it makes a difference logically, but in my mind it feels like it does. It could be entirely like psychological for all I know. Central Highlands. And that's also true, the later ones will be easier when you're a higher level. Is it 95 or is it 65? I've seen so many different numbers at this point. Dragon Head, Providence Point. Okay, 2 are in Dragon Head. Which is this way? I'm gonna need a bigger brain vat. Let's see. It's not you guys. Oh, it is you guys. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Get out of here, Croc. Oh, when that mouth opens, that looks horrible. I hate that. Oh, I don't like it. Oh, I never realised their mouths open like that. I've never paid attention. Ew. I don't want to know. Take me back to ignorance. Sometimes ignorance is good. This is one of those situations. I don't need to know this. No. I don't want to look at it. Ah. No. I wish I didn't know this. It definitely matches the name, I suppose. I've got to kill 2 more of these things. I grab this one over here. And then... oh, God, something about it really icks me out. I guess it's meant to, so it's doing its job from a design perspective. But it really does ick me out. Okay, we need to find one more. One more. Is there one further up here, or do I need to go further down? I'd imagine more likely to be further down, right? But I might be wrong. Give me a second, sorry. I thought I had to sneeze, but it ran away. It might come back though. Oh! There were 2 hidden over here. What if we wake up 65 million years and the owner says, well, it's such a coincidence that Nintendo went under and I became public domain and used ChatGPT and 3D printed yourself. That's a lot of effort, Namona, but I wouldn't put it past you. I wonder, if Nintendo was to go under, which obviously isn't happening anytime soon, if Nintendo was to go under though, would that then put their stuff in the public domain? It probably won't for like, because it would still be under like Japanese copyright law, however that works, right? Or would they forfeit the copyright because they don't exist anymore? That's what you gathered from what Iraq said. That's fair enough. I've just never thought about it before, but I guess it makes sense, right? Because if there's no one there to protect the copyright, I mean, what are they going to do about it? You know what I mean? Snow Wolf Pup. Nope. Someone would buy the IPs or the whole company. That's true. Someone would probably... because who would not buy those IPs? That's very true. They probably sell for quite a lot of money as well. Snow Wolf Pup. Small Snow Wolf Pup. Snow Wolf Pup. Snow Wolf Pup. I should really open up the map. That would help me. Dragon Head's quite big. Right, Snow Wolf Pup. Hello, you're not puppies. Didn't even know you guys were over here, so that's a lesson learnt for me. I will leave you alone. There would be a machine war. I think that many years in the future, if the world was still around, it probably would just be ruled by machines. Guess I can go further down this way. I've not been right down here yet, I don't think. Ah! And that was the right thing to do. I believe you're what I'm looking for. Here we go. Okay. I was hoping to go for a full-length stream, but depending on how things are going, I might need to wrap up just over 2 hours rather than going the normal 3 hours. I will definitely see how I do. Especially because I don't think I'll be able to stream again until Sunday, so I wanted to get a stream out there. But I can feel my voice kind of giving up a little bit. Giving up a small smidge. Whoops! Didn't mean to attack this one. But yeah, I won't be able to stream tomorrow, but then I'm on Boomy's channel on Friday, Dom's channel on Saturday, if I get better, and then I do intend to stream on Sunday, and I do intend for it not to be Final Fantasy. I did have a game lined up for today, but it had a lot of reading, so obviously when I got sick I was like, well, that's not going to happen, is it? That's going to be a bad idea. So I held off on playing that one for today. But it's there and ready to go. It's installed, I'm looking forward to it. And there's also like this cozy game I was quite looking forward to that has a very interesting looking style. It's not Sunless Skies. One's called Sumry, which is also kind of like a story-based kind of comfy game, but it's meant to be kind of sad as well. And the other one, I think it's called Toem. I might be misremembering that, but it's like black and white kind of hand-drawn style, which looked very interesting. But they're both meant to be kind of like shorter games, one-stream games, quite fun and cozy comfy. So I thought they would both be fun, but my voice definitely wouldn't hold up for all of that reading, so you've got some more Final Fantasy XIV and I regret nothing. Even if it's not the most invigorating of gameplay. To watch at least, I'm enjoying myself. I was looking into downloading the Stardew Valley Expanded mod pack as well and giving that a go. I was looking into that today, so I'll keep on trying to figure that one out. So it definitely looks interesting. Providence Point. Providence Point. Yeah, happy to watch whatever I stream. Some things are more entertaining than others though, aren't they? And I don't mind, that's normal. And thank you, Baha, I appreciate it. I'm hoping to get this one up to 40 before I decide what I'm doing regardless. I'll probably continue playing off stream as well, but it'll just give me a chance to rest my throat. Because I can slowly hear it like happening at the end of my sentences. But I'm glad that I haven't sounded like a complete disaster, so that's good. I was expecting to sound an awful lot worse based on how I sounded this morning. I was not good. And I was very grumpy about it. I was very, very grumpy. What am I even looking for? I sounded normal, oh that's good. No, I was very wound up about it this morning. I got quite... I don't even know what that looks like. Quite frustrated. I can't fully figure out what this guy looks like from the pictures, so I'm just going to have to kind of scan around and see if I can figure it out. I don't think it's you guys, regardless. I don't think it's any of you guys. It might be the ones right up here, actually. Let's see if I'm alright. We will find out. I think it's you. No, it's not you. Oh man, I thought it was you for a second. Let's do a scan over here anyway, just in case it is someone that's up here. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. It looks like I was incorrect. Oh, that's okay. It would have been typical that it would have been up here if I didn't look, so that's fine. Right, we'll continue scanning back down the hill then. I'm looking for... Taurus. That's why I thought it was that for a second, because they look like they would be a Taurus. Taurus. Hello Gizmo, how are you doing? Hope you're doing good. Does this continue? This is a different area. Ah, thank you for the hydrate. Give me just a second. What did I decide on leveling? I'm currently doing Scholar. But I'm just doing my hunting log. I'm looking for the last thing, but I'm just struggling to kind of find it. Oh, I could be all the way down here. I would have thought I would have flown past it by now, but I could have just completely missed it. I don't think they'll be right in here though. Maybe they would be. I'm clutching at straws a little bit. I don't think they're going to be in here. Yeah, it's a different area. How big is Provenance Point? I could just look it up, but I could just look it up. I can't be bothered. I should just look it up. I'll look it up. I'll look it up. Otherwise we're just going to be flying in circles forever. Where is my phone? Where is my phone? And it was called Taurus, wasn't it? Taurus. Taurus. Location. Final Fantasy 14. Yeah. Recommended cookies. Recommended cookies. Caves under the northern part. Caves under the northern part. Well, like this bit over here. I've been given the coordinates of 3212. I don't even know if I've been... I mean, I must have been around that area, right? Let's have a look. Whee! Hello? I think I've gone too far. Have I gone too far? Have I gone too far? Let me go round. Let me go by the coordinates that are on the wiki. So it says X32. I am not going to try and get involved with that. X32, which would be back over here, and a Y of 12, which would be over there. Ah, okay. I don't know. We'll give it a look though. It's saying around here on the wiki. We'll give it a little fly over and have a look. It's underground. It's deep underground. Past the bedrock. Oh! I see a cave over here. Hello? Hello? What are you doing in here? You're not even looking at me. Hey! Hey! Look at me! Are you shy? Here we go. Yeah, I don't recognise this guy at all. Because if they've been like hidden, how often would you come across them, I guess? Well, that was a gross sniff. I'm sorry. That was an icky sniff. Icky sniff. I'm going healer. I'm trying to go through like a few different classes. Just to get as many like leveled up as I can, kind of thing. So this one levels up Summoner and Scholar at the same time. And I guess I'll figure out which one I prefer doing it for the main grinding, if that makes sense. But I've already got a healer, a tank, and two free DPSs up to level 100. This is my current situation with my classes. But like I say, I want to get as many up as I can. So I'm going to keep on trying. The Tofu gets the Discord to listen to Imogen Heap is the best anime arc of the community. I did see the messages about the songs. You just hit Omnicrafter yesterday. I mean, I've kind of like... This one I did through the story. And then 2 of them I already had... No, the others I already had all on 90. So they were all quite quick. I've only done 1 crafter at the moment though. Give me a second, sorry. You had literally every class at 90. So that's going to make the levelling up process a lot quicker for you. Was that the last of these? No, I need 3 more of these guys. Back in the cave. Hello? Hello! You now must die. I don't make the rules. I was given a book. Your name was in it. You now must die. You had to get every Warframe character and a piece of equipment maxed out for the Super Weekly, since I didn't take the easy way out. There's no reason really to have every class like maxed out. I just kind of want to try and do it. I don't know if I'll succeed. It'll also take a very long time, but I just thought it would be cool to kind of say that I've managed to do it. Burnout is too easy, so you'll slow boat your levelling. That's fair. No, that's totally fair. I feel like with the crafting, it's quite quick to kind of level them up in comparison to other classes. And I will kind of like cushion this out with other stuff. I won't just like go full in on this, because like you say, it'll burn you out. I definitely want to re-experience the story at some point. Whether I make a new character or go New Game Plus, I haven't decided, but I definitely want to do it. Nope, I'm not interested in this. I'm going to keep on running. Leave me alone, thank you. But it'll take me a while, but I'll get there eventually. And it kind of gives me something to do every day. Some days I don't, but it's normally if it's a day where I'm streaming something that's not Final Fantasy, that's when I won't do it. Otherwise I normally do it. What if I just did everything? Oh, I'm nowhere near that. There's so much stuff to do in this game. I'm nowhere near quite doing everything. So that should be the last of those. Oh, come on! If I kill one of these guys, would that be enough experience? I'm so close to the next level, that's so cruel. If I hadn't gone to visit my wife during the run up to Shadowbringers, you would have done it, but your wife... Of course your wife's more important, absolutely. If I had a partner and they were like, I'm prioritising my game over you, I would have been like, I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. Rethink those priorities. Otherwise you'll only have the game for company. Right. Maim and Mend. Ooh. So I got a new quest. I guess we can go and do that before I think about what I'm doing for the evening. Come on then, we'll go and do that. Then join you in your gaming. I like gaming as well, but sometimes it's not the thing to do. I beg your every pardon. You couldn't get her into that part of your life. That's the thing, right? I think it's good fun to share interests, even if you share them in different ways. Like for example in games, if you prefer different genres of games, but you still have that common interest. However, if I'm in need of something, and I'm not saying like something really silly, if I'm in need of something, you're putting that game down. Sir or madam or other, you're putting that game down. I'm the priority here. And I would also do the same in turn for them. It's a two-way street. Don't expect something that you wouldn't do back in return. Where is this quest? Am I being silly? It is in the Marauder's place. Why aren't you showing it to me? Marauder's Guild. It is in there, isn't it? Is your understanding that it's a British translation of the... Yeah, are you sure? It's very much like a... You got a chance to save yourself from this. This is your one chance. That's basically what that means. You can backtrack. This is your opportunity. You are going down a very bad direction right now. I'm very kind. I don't know, I just think it's just the right thing to do, right? I don't know. Maybe some people don't think that. You need a redeem of me saying it. If someone sound clips it, I will make it a redeem. There you go. If you want it, you got to work for it. If you send me a sound clip on Discord, I will make it a redeem. It's a checkpoint, exactly. It's very much like checkpoint. Say it. I said it before. I said it before, though. I said it before. How curious that you always come to at the most opportune time, Adora. Just divine providence, almost. Doubly so since we have both been blessed with a chance to refine our respective arts. I am making it slightly more challenging. If you want it that badly, you'll do it. That's a bit mean of me, but I've done it now. I've said it, so I've got to stick with it. You see, in your absence, I have been studying a section of the Nemean treatise detailing marauder fighting techniques. The fundamentals do not differ much from modern methods, but there are slight variations in footwork and grip, as well as the distinctions between the various ranges and the attacks best employed when... Forgive me, I lost sight of the more pertinent point. Nemean scholars and marauders fought side by side, yes? Well, now you and I have an opportunity to do the same. A Tonberry has been spotted in Bronze Lake, and the Marauders Guild has been asked to dispatch it. And thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing good today. Give me a second, sorry. Had to do a big old sniff, I'm sorry. You need to watch the VOD. Is this your homework? Is this your homework? Since Tonberries dwell within the Wanderer's Palace, an ancient Nemean temple recently discovered on the wake of the calamity, there is a strong possibility that the creatures have resided there since before the fall of Nim. Do you follow my reasoning, Adora? These malevolent creatures may have overrun the temple and claimed it for their own at the height of Nemean civilization. They may have posed a major threat to the ancient people even. Oh, my voice tried to give out there. If so, then surely facing one in battle would rekindle the memories of your fairy. Even if I am mistaken, the Tonberry poses a threat to the locals. Moreover, I would very much like to put my newly learned Nemean techniques to the test. So, will you rendezvous outside the Wanderer's Palace? Okay. We can do that. We can indeed do that. Do. Apalanasia. Lanasia is just very fun to say. There you are, friend. Okay. Do. How many are you going to make me kill? That's the question. Well met, Adora. I've only just arrived myself. 'Twas in this vicinity that the Tonberry was last sighted. With luck, it would not have gone far. Yeah, it's a falafel. It's a warrior falafel as well, so it's one of those small but mighty. Oh, his hat! Have you just graduated college? Have you graduated university? Congratulations! Tell me that doesn't look like a blimmin' graduation hat. This is a smart Tonberry. The most dangerous enemy in the game? They're not the most dangerous, but I think when you first really come across them in a dungeon, they are definitely a threat. They're very stabby. They like to stab. Oh, the rancor, it rises. Ooh, okay, what's going on? What's going on? The fairy's gone? They have insta-kill moves. Ah! I think if you do something wrong with the boss fight in the dungeon, it can insta-kill you, but it's not something I've ever seen myself. I remember the first 10 levels I forgot to wear pants and my friends never reminded me. See, I had no pants on. That's quite funny. This thing has a lot of health. Oh, we've got these things coming towards us. Should we get rid of these? I think we should. Let's get rid of some of these, shall we? You're extremely frugal and don't like paying for repairs on cosmetic gear. See, just running around with no pants on. Whoop. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Drop a heal on you. Don't know if that really worked, but okay, it's all good. One good thing about leveling up my crafters will mean I can start repairing my own stuff, right? That'll definitely be helpful. Oh, get rid of you. Get rid of you. Ah! Get rid of them! Get rid of them! Get rid of them! Get rid of this guy too. Okay. One more of those. And then back to this guy. Ah, don't want to be in that. See, our guy's about to die and I've tried healing him, but it doesn't seem to want to... Oh, now it is. Okay, so let's do some Asunas. See if he'll do this now. Does Final Fantasy allow add-ons? Technically no. But there's kind of like an unwritten thing where it's like, if it's not impacting the gameplay, no one really reports it or anything. But technically it's against TOS. WAV or MP3, either or, surprise me. Right, you should be good now. Because I know a lot of people use like cosmetic mods and stuff like that. And there's some like market mods you can get as well. Make it a flak. I don't think it's deserving of being a flak. Oh, they stopped it. You might be interfering a bit if you start bringing a bunch of Nemonas into the world. What are you doing? Move, damn you. Ooh. Run away! Confound it all. Why did they stop it though? Rekindled the fairy's memories. I wonder if I'll have a summoner job as well now. Bear, what happened to Dora? I thought you could control her. I apologise. I know you have only just begun to work with the fairy. Some disobedience is to be expected. Axemaster Winzoen will be disappointed, but there is naught we can do. The Tomberry is long gone. Let us return to Limsa. To Limsa! It makes sense to have a summoner job as well, wouldn't it? If there is one, we'll also do that one. There should be one, I thought so. I thought so. Well, we'll check that out after this one regardless. Marauders. Dora, permit me to apologise a second time. Earlier I was flustered and not myself. In the aftermath of the Tomberry escape, I completely overlooked our accomplishments. We confirmed the viability of Nimian tactics, and proved that a scholar and a marauder working in tandem is a force to be reckoned with, would you not say? And correct me if I'm mistaken, but your fairy regained some of her memories, yes? Pop it in the, on the Discord server, pop it in the clips channel. That'll do the trick. With that in mind, I feel comfortable claiming that this was a worthwhile endeavour. However, do try to gain greater mastery over your minion, Adora. I would hate for a repeat of that incident. Is my hair blue currently? What, in real life? You look very nice. So let me, if I switch to... Oh, does it not get separate entries? That's annoying. I guess they have the same gear for a while, so it doesn't really matter. Can you make it so they have separate... separate listings? So I can't see Summoner on here. Am I just being a bit of a numpty? Most likely. In real life I don't have blue hair. I used to, but I don't anymore. But my ears and my hair gets brushed every morning. Did you miss a response? I said pop it in the clips channel, Arak. That'll be a good place to put it. Where do I need to go for... Oh, of course, Gridania now. Right, we're with Ystola's sister, aren't we? Here we go. And I'll get that added on before next stream for channel points. I guess a similar amount of channel points to the other redeems. It's going to be so weird hearing my voice though. You don't have permissions? That's really weird. Let me have a look. Ah, I see why. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give it a go now. Give it a go now. Where do I need to go? I need to go... Not that way. Not that way. Wrong way. I need to go... Up here... Here... Here. Do-do-do. You also need to rethink those priorities as collateral damage. What do you mean? The conversation went a bit all over the place. I have very much lost track. It has to happen at least once a stream, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure they're around here. Do-do-do-do. I guess we're going to get another summon guy now, right? Oh yeah, I did another sound file. Okie dokies, I will give them a look. I'll just run past where I needed to go, I think. Here we go. I wonder what everyone's trying to do over here. Everyone with their carbuncles. Okay. Titan's essence infuses your aura, Adora. I foresee no further obstacles preventing us from attempting the next ritual. Shall we proceed with the austerities of Earth? I have every confidence that you will succeed in binding Titan Edgy to your will. According to my research, the most suitable location for the ritual is a place found at the southwest of Alder Springs, in the North Shroud. A heretofore buried layer of ancient rock, exposed by the violent upheavals of the calamity, has lent the surrounding area an overwhelming earthen aspect. The conditions will be perfect. Okay. Then let us go. And give me a second, sorry. Lots of apologies today. Right, and then onto the bike. And we need to go this way. Hey there, CJ, how are you doing? Oh, I see you over there. I don't want to join the fate. I'm on a quest. The ritual you're about to perform is essentially no different from the austerities of flame. Instead of fire, however, you'll be concentrating on shifting your etheric balance towards the spectrum of earth. Once you have achieved the required state of earth and affinity, the primal's captured essence will tumble forth and coalesce into the stony form of Titan Edgy. As before, you must demonstrate unflinching authority if you would convince the newborn avatar to heed your commands. Hey there, Van, how are you doing? Today has been unproductive. You've been writing a lot and the brain feels weird. Some days are just unproductive, aren't they? But you need unproductive days so you can have productive ones. Thank you, Van. I am snotty and coffee and I'm going through many tissues. Speaking of, I need another tissue. Okay. Proceed. There's a lot more pauses in my speech as well. How's my day going? It's been alright. How has your day been? I hope you're doing well. Send me a hot tea through the monitor. Imagine just some hands just like punching through the screen. Have tea! Okay. I did have one of the bubble teas today though, which was quite nice. Probably not the best for a sore throat, but I still enjoyed it. Thunder isn't a cast anymore. Thunder's one of these guys, isn't it? My throat keeps on croaking. Ah! And then if I do summon Topaz. Whoop. I need to heal myself. I need to heal myself. You're from the internet. I ask innocent questions in sussy ways, intentionally to make people feel pervy. The internet definitely makes people see things in weird ways, doesn't it? We're getting through this all right. Do a couple more festas. Get out of that. Go back to the ruins while our carbuncle is charging. And then we'll go Topaz first this time, because Topaz is an instant cast, which will be helpful. Thundercats! I remember Thundercats. Right, go to this one. There we go. That wasn't too bad, that was alright. Oh, well done, Adora. Gasp! Bad guy. They had a comic crossover a few years ago. I did not know that. That sounds so fun, though. I come in search of Allegan relics. And what do I find but a pair of incompetent dabblers? By what jest of fate did you chance across such undeserved power? And who might you be, sir, to so boldly question our accomplishments? If you have indeed unlocked the secrets of summoning, then you must be in possession of the very treasure I seek. How terribly convenient. I need only slay you both and take what I need from your bloody corpses. I wonder who he is. I don't like his hat. Gods below, a summoner, but how? Cease your infantile prattle. The continuation of my divine work far outweighs the worth of your pitiful lives. Fight! 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 Defeat the Dark Summoner. Ba ba ba. Na 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 na. It's the identities of the lower Asians that acted in the early MSQ. You know what? That's something I've not thought about for a long, long while. Maybe my memory will be properly refreshed when I play A Realm Reborn again. Because it's not really something that's kind of like harked back on at all, is it? Don't want any business with that. Don't want any business with that either. I ended up having all of the business of it, but I wanted none of it. That's okay, I can give myself a little heal. Summon my own boy. Yeah, a lot of times they just rerun with Laha bread. Laha bread. I get one of those going again. Oh! I'm slow! Do we need to get this guy? No, we're good. Why'd you struggle so? Your unwillingness to accept oblivion but delays the inevitable. Heed me, Avatar of Eternal Flame. Incinerate these fools in all-consuming hellfire. Oh, I'm not at the point of getting ether stacks yet. All those missed out ether stacks. God damn it. What? Feel nature's fury, you vile blackguard. I beg your pardon. This gives very similar vibes to, in Shadow the Hedgehog. I tire of this childish game. Thank you, gods, for granting you another day of your miserable existence. Ishtola looks young. What, in A Realm Reborn? Because this is her sister, right? What a decidedly unpleasant fellow. It's going to be interesting as well to go back to A Realm Reborn and have everyone's like original outfits. I'm going to have to get a glam that's like an early level outfit. Otherwise I'm going to stick out like a sore thumb, aren't I? Yeah, it is her sister. I would stick out so bad if I showed up in like some of my like level 100 outfits. Like, hey guys, how you doing? I suggest we return to Abkala Falls. I've no desire to linger here and chance another encounter with whomever that deranged mage was. I need to go New Gridania. They're trying to get all of their ether stacks built up. They're stalling you out. Is that why the bad guys always have a big monologue before they start the fight? Because they're trying to build up their ether stacks. If I keep on prattling on about my plan, they will not know that I'm hoarding. Right, I need to go this way. Do 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 do. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Do 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 do. Be do be do. Let's pop a sprint on. You can't use mounts around here, unfortunately. Should be just over here though. Hello. I must say I did not expect to meet another practitioner of the summoning arts. I also did not expect to be suddenly fighting for my life. What precious treasure do we carry that this callous stranger would so willingly kill us to possess it? Such mysteries aside, I am most glad you were able to secure the Titan Edgy before the summoner decided to unleash his fiery avatar. Without its protection, I doubt we would have survived that conflagration. The Edgy of Earth, as was so aptly demonstrated, is not a force to be trifled with. You should certainly take the time to explore its capabilities as well as find its limitations. Be careful, however, not to neglect other magics at your disposal. Meanwhile, I shall confer with my colleagues in the Son of Saint Koinak and see what I might learn of that hostile summoner. Okay. Having fun? I definitely am, but I definitely think there's not much more talking I'm going to be able to do today. A bit less time than I was hoping to do, but a bit more than I thought I might have managed, so I guess it goes in roundabouts. Oh, I got another quest though. We'll do this one last quest. We'll do this one last quest. I didn't realise we levelled up into the next one. How fared you with your training, Adora? For my part, I have had success in uncovering the identity of our mystery attacker. We knew that our assailant was capable of summoning Ifrit Edgy, so I pursued the records of past expeditions for those who claimed to have triumphed against the Lord of the Inferno even. Of these victorious primal hunters, there were 8 names listed as present whereabouts unknown. After eliminating unlikely candidates based on race and gender, I was left with but a single name, Tristan. Assuming the records are accurate, this here was once registered as a soldier in the Immortal Flames. As to how the man came to his skill as a summoner, or why he sought to kill us, however, I remain woefully ignorant. Nevertheless, I have witnessed him use the art of summoning for casual brutality, and that I cannot countenance. This power should never be employed for the sake of tyranny or personal gain. It was meant to oppose such evils. It is our responsibility to bring this Tristan to justice. Should we stand idle? His reprehensible actions could very well stain the good name of the future summoners, who have yet to answer their calling. The art itself could be outlawed, and the very mention of it taboo. Now, through my inquiries, I was able to determine that a war comrade from Tristan's days in the military resides in Little Alamigo. I asked that you pay a visit to this former soldier and learn what he knows of our callous villain. Okay. My voice is sounding awful, I can hear it, but we're doing it! We're going! Little Alamigo, we're going! Dun, 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 dun. Right, where is this guy? Do 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 do. Now, are you up or are you down? Are you up or down? Up or down? I think you are up. Oh no, you're down. Hello! Those pesky villainous summoners. Darn you! Well, it seems Tristan wasn't telling tall tales after all. He said I could expect some primal adult sod to show up and start asking questions. Why don't you stay here and play with some of the friends of mine? I have a message to deliver. See all yours, ladies. Ah! Betrayal! 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 It's okay, we got it. We got it. Right, grab this one over here as well. So what does this do then? It's still Topaz Ruin, is it? Okay, that's fine. Go back to the Falls. Okay, we'll go back to the Falls. That was a very quick quest. That was very, very quick. I may as well see if there's an extra scholar one left before I think about wrapping up. Lancer's Guild. This way round. I was thinking that would do a different thing on this move, but it didn't. Well, I guess it did. It was Ruin 2, wasn't it? So I guess it was different. I'll need to read it properly next time. Now guess what, Yshtola's sister? It was a trap! It was a trap! Could you have guessed it? You were set upon. The fiend is one step ahead of us. I'd wager 10 years of dig site findings that Tristan... Oh, give me a second, sorry. Where was I? I'd wager 10 years of dig site findings that Tristan warned his old allies long before you set foot in that settlement. They thought you were one of the tempered, a mortal in thrall of the Primal's will. In addition to being ruthless, it appears our opponent is highly intelligent, and not quite as deranged as I first assumed. Such a level of planning hints at the existence of some greater scheme, but that is all we know. For the moment we must be content with the knowledge that he perceives us as a threat and is aware of our efforts to track him. I forgot that they have a quest to put on boots, legs, chest, hands and a hat to level 5. And the only reward you've got on his feet. You have to buy the rest. And then they give you a level 8 combo. Ah, that's so funny. I did remember there being some clothing quests at the start. Speaking of which, you did exceedingly well to survive the trap into which I blithely sent you. I must apologise for my carelessness. I will not underestimate this man again. On a happier note, however, my efforts to decipher the elegant texts proceed apace. Here, you must read this. With your skills already tried and tested against the edgy, you should have little difficulty in mastering a secondary summoning technique such as this. Let us put this day's disaster behind us and focus on the wonders that lie ahead. Ooh! That certainly looks like an interesting move to have. Pain Flare! Where's going to be best to put it though? So it deals an unexpected damage or potency of 150 to target and all enemies nearby it. So it's like a stronger version of this basically. I guess like that. I guess that would make sense. So now if I switch to this one, we do not have a quest. Awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop on over to the other screen. Give me just a second. Because I am thinking it's probably best for me to wrap on up a smidge earlier than usual, but not a crazy amount earlier, so I don't feel too bad about it. I wish I could go a bit longer, but I think it is for the best. So, let me have a look around. Let me see who's about. Brushy's streaming. Well, we'll go and say hello to Brushy then, shall we? Go and say hello to the Brush. Hope you feel better soon, thank you. I should hopefully be all good. I'm going to rest up my voice. I might play a bit longer before I go to bed, but I'm going to rest up my voice regardless. And yeah, hopefully I'll be better in the next couple of days. So the plan at the moment, if I'm better enough, is on Friday evening at 8 PM BST, so an hour later than I usually start stream. I'm going to be on Boomy's channel. I'm celebrating their birthday with some games. And then on Saturday, I believe it was 9 PM BST, but watch this space on that. I'm going to be on Dom's channel, so that's 2 hours after I usually start stream. I'm going to be on Dom's channel for their follower celebration. That's the next couple of places I'm going to be. Next stream, however, is most likely going to be on Sunday. Like I said, I'm going to aim towards it not being a Final Fantasy stream, but all of this is dependent on my continued improvement with my throat and whatnot, but thank you for being understanding with my poorly state. I really do appreciate it. Let's get this raid underway. As always, raid message, either Tofu Raid, big old capital letters, or the raid emotes, whichever goes better. I am planning for Cozy Games on Sunday. If anything else changes, I'll let you know, but the current plan is Cozy Games, because if my voice is alright, then I can do all the reading. But that'll be like normal times, like around 7 PM BST. And ends, hello, thank you so much for joining me. I hope I can see you for future streams. I normally stream more often than this, but I've been a bit poorly lately, so things have been a bit all over the place. It's usually 3 to 4 times a week. But yeah, that's all from me. Like I say, either Tofu Raid, big old capital letters, or just the raid emotes, whatever you have, whatever works. Let's show Brushy lots of love because they very much deserve it, and I'll see you all very, very soon. If I don't see you over on Boomy's channel, I hope you have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful rest of your week, whether you're working, resting, studying, or anything else in between. And of course, as always, be sure to eat your snacks, drink your water, and take care. Be sure to look after yourself, and I will see you very, very soon. So farewell, toodaloo. Thank you again for being your lovely, lovely selves, being understanding, all of that good stuff, and I will see you before the end of the week. So yes, see you all later. Have a good one. Toodaloo, night, night, and farewell. Bye, everyone.